we come again and again at the crossroads. Nature throws us to this real self, unmasks us occasionally, that all the shrouds we use to cover our true nature reveals, and we become exposed to the truth of our feeble human nature, of our mortality, of our transiency. And if we cannot deal with it, if we cannot accept our fundamental human nature of living in fear, we are not accepting a civilizational issue of being human. The consequence is not just disease. We are not focusing there yet. We are not thinking today what is coming in 10 years, 20 years, what is coming next year. We are not thinking that. We are only beginning to be scared. We are not thinking what it means to embrace fear, because we are still in denial that somehow we can make it go away like ostrich pose, ostrich yoga, that just because I say it does not exist, it will dissipate. The first lesson that Siddhartha learned is the dukkha, is the noble truth. He comes in the lineage of Kapila. And the lineage of Kapila himself was the founder of Samkhya philosophy. And the first instruction of Kapila, as found in Ishwara Krishna's Sankhya Karika, Dukkha Traya Vigataj Jigyasa. When being struck with threefold dukkha, threefold suffering, our physical suffering, our psychological disorders, and the external factors that we are not even ready for, it gives us desire to know. As long as we are in the process of masking, as long as we are in this fanfare of our victory over the truth, as long as we tell ourselves that we can convince ourselves that there is nothing to be scared of, there is nothing to make us suffer, we are still not out of this denial. We believe that we can redefine the truth. We can make the earth flat, and we have a flat earth theory. We can deny all the scientific discoveries of the past 2000 years of human history, and we will choose only those that suit us for our cause. What is our cause? Today, our cause has been about masking the truth. And the more we mask the truth, the more we are propagating the threat tomorrow of famine. We are only counting the bodies today of the COVID. We are not counting. We cannot even fathom. We are not even thinking that far of the bodies that will go of hunger, the bodies that will go down due to wars, because that is what we do in the process of masking. We wage wars because it gives us that euphoria. It allows us to feel our permanence when we are able to kill other mortal beings. It gives us a false sense of our own immortality. Seeing others' demise makes us feel as if we are invincible. COVID cannot do anything to us because we are civilized. This is one way of thinking. There is another way of thinking, to trace, to embrace the truth, to accept, to confront, and to go and analyze our own mind. Go beyond neurology, because even neurology cannot help us combat our instincts. That is, they start talking first, they analyzing what particular aspects in our brain cause these particular aspects like fear, and then go immediately to inhibition. Adhyatma is not an inhibition of our instincts, inhibition of our neural structure, synapses, and not to feel fear, not to feel pain, but to transcend it through the course, to face head on, and to find deeper reality that makes us who we are. Athaso abhayankato bhavat. There is one Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad. It's a beautiful, sweet, easy book from the ancient times. How do we conquer fear? It's only when we recognize our inner fabric of being as constituted by bliss, ananda, that our fundamental structure is made of bliss itself. The basic fabric in which human reality emerges is the very bliss.